All right. Good morning, good evening. I am Mindmore, and this is FTB Skies 2. This is going to be episode 28, and I've been busy. I've been quite busy with getting the particle accelerator. Wrong button. And I've got kind of a solution, and it works. Like, it works quite well. So I have three rings, a small one, medium-sized ring, and a very, very giant ring out here. So we need to get to at least 20,000 or more. So yeah, this is gonna get us there. Okay. We don't need to worry. That first one that I did, that first tutorial that I did on, you don't really need two rings. Like, you can get away with two rings and then smash them together at a certain point, but they don't really always work perfectly like that. There's kind of an inconsistency. They don't work, as planned all the time. So they're kind of, they don't work that well. It worked for the first little bit and for what I needed. That was exactly what we needed to do. So let me go over what we have here before I do a little demo of this. So first ring here will gets it up to about 1,000. All right. So I just use a little redstone here with a counter with a speed sensor. Okay. And that reads the redstone. Then the comparator outputs a certain number of power. And then once it gets to this part here, this repeater will then switch this guy over here into the second ring. Okay. It'll spoot up through here and then get embedded in this way. And then it's going to cross through. It's going to come across here, speed up till it gets to about 4,000, I believe it is. I think it's about 399, 4,000, somewhere around there. But by the time this repeater, gets activated, takes this guy here and shoots it off this way. Okay, and then it gets thrown into the extra large ring right here. That will then speed up to, I think I've seen this thing get up to about 90,000. We don't need 90,000, but in case, there's something that we need it for, we could do that. I'll just have to ignore the speed sensor here from Ortec, because this only has a limit of 20,000 and that's it. It will not go any higher. I've got a pulse repeater from Create. I had to set this to 22 ticks. I don't know, like, this is the explanation I found online that how this thing works. I'm not 100% sure, but yes, I set it to 22 ticks and it has just enough power to set off the dropper. The dropper then puts whatever it gets embedded into it into the particle accelerator and then just shoots it out here. And on one of the spins, it will just collide and create what you need to create, right? Whether it be a diamond or whether it be an abominable energy or what have you, right? Whatever's required for that thing. So if we right click on the particle accelerator, go to the particle accelerator here, it'll give you the list of everything that needs power that needs to be created. So if you want to make an elytra, grab a feather and a saddle, put the two items into the box there and give it 10,000 energy and you'll get a free elytra. Right? You can make echo shards, platinum dust, diamonds, netherite scrap, plutonium, fluxite bee eggs, enderic compound, positronic matrix, evolutionary arcanum, which is one of the things we need for the pyramid. That takes 15,000. Like, nothing's above. Oh, this one here is 50,000. But we'll get to that at whatever point we need to. So, yeah. That's really the gist of it. This reads so this is linked. What you'll need to make is one of these, an advanced targeting designator. It's just a silicone and the regular target designator, and that'll make the advanced version. So what you do is you grab that thing, you go over to the particle accelerator that drops the particle into this, that speeds up, and you shift right click the designator on the particle accelerator. And then you shift right click over here on the sensor and it links the two of them. So when it gets up to the 20,000, it will set off and acknowledge this and spew it out. So let me show you that in theory. All right, I'm just going to drop two things in here. So 1, 2. One goes down. I've got this guy set up as single item and round robin. So it picks this inventory first. As you can see, the particle is going around in circles. It's going to move to the second one. And then the other one goes down in here into the dropper. The dropper then puts it into the coal and like in there, and then it's going to come here, and it's going to acknowledge this once we get up to the 20,000. Right now it's on the second one there. Now it's in this one here, and you'll see it just got the signal, and there you go, it exploded, and now this thing just swallowed it up. So we'll have one extra diamond in our system right now because we did 2 coal dust. So yeah, just give me 1 second. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to try getting a pattern and see if that works. Just because, oh yeah, that's right. I need more power. Yeah, I need more power. The problem is with that particle collider, it kind of uses a ton of energy. Like, I don't even think I can call it a ton. Like, these use 5 million FE, and they've got to charge up first before the rest of the system can do anything. And they use, there's a lot of them. There really is. There's a real lot of them. So, yeah, let me bring you guys back when we've got power back in the system. Hold on. Okay, I think I've got a little bit more power this time. I doubled my reactors over here. So instead of having 4, we've got 8. Right? So we got 4 there. So 4 on the bottom where the existing was. Then I added 4 more. I hope that's enough for what we need to do. Let's go ahead and let's make a recipe. So I want this. Where's the particle accelerator? There it is right there. So 2 of those. Do that. And let's see what else we can probably make very easily. I don't have a soul shard, so we don't need that. We don't need that. This I can make other ways. I'm already making that a different way, so that's fine. Platinum dust, scrap we don't really care too much about. Plutonium dust, well, I might need that at some point, but we're making all that. This is the only difficult one because that's 50,000. So I don't know whether we'll do that one right. Heavy core, reinforced deep slate, nether stars. Yeah, we don't need any of this other stuff, so I'm just going to use that one temporarily. I didn't really need to make this like this, but you know, just for the sake of it, let's try it and see if it actually works. I actually have my thing on me here, so let's do diamond. All right, say 1. No, I don't want it to do that one. Can I tell it to do a different recipe? No, not really. Can't make an abominable energy. What can I make that I don't have? Maybe the fluxite. What we can do, maybe. Sorry, I didn't really prepare for this that well. You'll have to excuse me. All right, so electrum dust. I don't think I even have that. So can I get these 2? I wonder. I can make that, but I don't have that. So let's see here. Let's do, what is that? Overcharged? Overcharged. Can I do one of those? No, that's going to make it a different way. I've got recipes to make all these things different ways. So maybe I can't do that. But anyways, it does work. So I can even do, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it knows to do 2 down here. Right, so 1 sitting in the chamber, 1's already there. And this one here should have 2 inside of it. I just hope it knows to shoot 1 instead of 2 at a time. I really hope it does. So yeah, this thing starts up. And now it moves to the second one. And then the second one. I could put a couple more motors on here just to speed this up a little bit more. Now it gets shot over here. And this guy here. There you go. And it's done. Right. Apparently it shot out 2 of them. This one's starting again. Does this have a particle in here? No, it does not. So yeah, I can't put 2 in there at once. Oh no, there. It's sitting in there. Okay, so it's waiting. All right, well that's good. So that's going to speed up. It's going to transfer to here, and boom. Yeah, we're probably out of power, so that's why it's slow. Yeah, this hasn't lit up yet, so we're probably low on power. That's probably why this is taking so long. I didn't give it a lot of time to build up a battery backup, per se, of the amount of energy it has. We're probably just really slow right now. What are we at? We're at 15,000. Okay, so should be almost there. Yeah, it's got to get up to 20, so that's going to take a little bit more time. But either way, we saw that it worked, and it's doing well. Are we out of power? No, we still have some power in the system. 400. Okay. Probably just not enough for these. These just have enough. So it is slowly speeding up. Just not as fast as I'd like it to be. But, you know, we're not going to be doing multiple of these yet. I really need to get Mekanism going and the nuclear reactor. That's what I really need to get going. So that we don't have to worry about power anymore. That would be one nice thing that we should probably get done. What are we at now? Is that going to be a while? Oh, it just finished. So there'll be 2 extra diamonds. 20,000. There you go. 20,008. So yeah, very cool. It works. And I'm happy about it. Because that means that we don't have to think about the particle accelerator anymore. And it just works. But yeah, let me get back to you on the next steps. Let me go prepare those and we'll come back. All right, hold on. All right, so I think I figured out what we need to do next. Because of our lack of power, I think we're going to get into a little bit of Mekanism. I know you guys aren't the biggest fans of Mekanism, and I still need to rebuild this. I destroyed this by accident. I was using the building gadget to do some stuff over there, and I ended up clicking the undo button on it. I don't know why it remembers it after so long, but yeah, I need to fix that part back up at some point. But I don't really need these guys right now, so I'm not really too worried. So yeah, I need to build some Mekanism stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is extend this platform out and build the reactor here. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go make a bunch of new patterns in here so we can start building things and getting stuff going. So yeah, give me a moment and I'll get that done. Hold on. Okay, so after a little bit of time's gone by, I've made a whole bunch of patterns. Mekanism did not have, it only had like 10 patterns before. Now I've got patterns for just about everything. So I'm going to make a bunch of things. So we're going to make 11 of these control units. I'm going to make a whole bunch of these. So I want to make lots of lithium too. We're going to make, I know I have one of those. I don't want that. I'm going to make 1,000 of these. Take a while to do that, but let's get started. And I need to make, so that I need to make the control valves, the thermal evaporation valves. So if I've got 11 of them, I'm going to need 22 of them, I believe. 2 each. I think something like that. And then we're going to need a bunch of these solar panel arrays. I'm going to need 4. Let me just do this. I can't think right now. My brain is still half asleep. Try doing that. Get that made. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get all this stuff crafted. It should go quite quickly, but it's going to take a little bit of time. So I'm going to let that stuff craft, and I will bring you guys back as soon as that stuff is done. All right, stand by. Wow, 1,000 blocks are done? Whew. All right, I'll bring you guys back. Hold on. Okay, so after a little bit of time, I got all the recipes added in. I've got the blocks that I need. I forgot that I needed some glass there, so we got some glass going on there. I have all the advanced solar generators that we need. What else do we have? The valves. I believe, yeah, we got a bunch of valves, the thermal evaporation valves. All right, so let's go up here. What we're going to do is, hold on, let me go back down here. Let me grab, oh yeah, that's right. I've already got this here. So let's go over here. You know what I need? Is I need my building gadget. I don't know what I've done with it. Well, let's get a building gadget. Building gadget. Don't know where mine is, but you know what? We'll just make another one. That's fine. Fine and dandy. All powered. Let's link it up with this. Okay, there we go. Let's shift right click on a block of cobblestone. Let's go over here. And let's go pick this. Okay. Not what I wanted to do there. That's better. Okay. Go this way. Build that out to there. Turn off my engine. Make a little layer. Oops. Yeah. Whoops. Apparently I don't have cobblestone in the network because that should have finished. I don't know what I'm doing with my cobblestone, actually. Oh, yeah, because I'm not mining, so I'm not making any cobblestone, so I need to make it. I completely forgot. Let's see here. Let's see here. Cobblestone. I got a cobblestone generator that I could use, but I've probably got stone essence anyways that I can use. We'll just place you right there. We'll tell you, can you build, I don't know, 10,000? Yeah, you should be fine. You're going to do that. Okay, let's go back up here, grab our building gadget. Let's do this again. Sorry about that. All right, so there's our little platform. Whoops. Apparently it didn't work the way I thought it was going to. But things don't always work the way I want to either. All right, so let's get out our building gadget here. All right, so I've got an image of this that I made before. So let's do this. Let's go settings menu. We'll go up 1. Back that down to 0. We'll take that back down to 0. Confirm it. All right, and so we've got event there, and there's the... So what we want to do first is I want to rotate it. We're gonna rotate it again and again. I want that thing facing. Hold on, is that facing the right way now? It is. Okay, yeah. So that's facing the right way. All right, so let's go ahead and we will paste this here. This will pull everything out of the AE inventory because I linked it with the system. So that should build that there. That's max height. Perfect. So 1, and then we'll make it like 3. I need to make this a bit bigger. Bit bigger. Okay. We're going to place down a bunch of these. Oh, whoops. Did I do 3 and 3 and 3 here? I want to. Oh, that's 4. 4 there. 4 there. Right about there, I think. Yeah. 4. Not enough room there. I got a bunch of these so far. Let's just fill this in here. Whoops. Okay, so this will be for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here. And then we'll do 2 over right about here somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so these will be for lithium production over here. This will specifically just be, that's only 3, isn't it? 1, 2, no, it's 4. That's fine. Okay, these 3, you know, we'll make 4 of them for lithium. Why not? I'm gonna need a lot of it. Okay, I'll go with that. Oh, I'm missing a few blocks. Oh my. And I'm missing the glass too in a lot of these. No, it's got the structural glass there. That's got glass. That's got glass. That does not. Okay, so I'm missing a few more things. All right, let's go right here. Mech. See. So let's make another 1,000 of those. And then evap. Make another 1,000 of those. I've got one more of those things there, but I'm out of valves. So let's make another 20 valves. I'm probably missing a few here. Yeah, missing more than a few. This is not going to work out too well because I have done that. Okay, so let's do G and then do G and then do G and then do. Now, are you missing anything or do you have everything you need here? It looks like you have everything you need. Okay, so that's fine. So what we'll do is we'll give this a minute. There we go. There's the glass. And these are coming up. Okay, good. So then, and then one more. Do I have any? I don't have any torches on me. That's not a good thing. Torch. 160. I get these all put down before we get some friends showing up. Almost forgot about that. Put one here and here. Okay, we'll just put our last one down here that I need to put down. Okay, so that should be good. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to end this one here. And I will continue getting this stuff ready here. I'll bring you guys back as soon as that's done in the next episode. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me. It helps the channel. And we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.